Hello, everyone. I'm glad that you could join us tonight for this virtual open house, which we've never tried before, so we're going to see how it goes. I wanted to just tell you a little bit about the program. We have two formats. We have the online program, which is 100% online, and then we have our traditional on-the-ground program, where classes meet, weekly. Of course, not now because of COVID, but we do technically have classes several times a week on both on that program. The online program is one that has virtual sessions though. So even though it's online, we do meet on Zoom like this at least 4 times every semester in every class. So we do schedule evening Zoom sessions with our students so that they get to know us and we get to know them. The program is accredited by the Council on Social Work Education, and that's really kind of key for students who are looking to be social workers because in terms of licensing and in terms of graduate school, if you graduate from a program that is accredited by the Council on Social Work Education, you will get advanced standing in grad school, which means you'll have less time in grad school. But you'll also be able to get licensed in the state of Ohio. And every state that has licensing does require that you finish in a program that's CSWE accredited. So I want to tell you a little bit about the program design, so the curriculum. The curriculum, all the courses in both the online program and the on-ground program, all the courses are 15 weeks long. And so they follow a cycle of courses. And the cycle is about 5 semesters in order to complete all of the courses. And so our students typically move through the cycle of courses, sometimes together, sometimes they are in one group of students and then they say, well, I'm gonna take a little bit longer, so I'm gonna go back to this group. So sometimes they move back and forth, but most of the time students move together through the cycle of courses. The online classes, that cohort tends to stay together a little bit more tightly because they want to finish quicker usually, as the adult students do. In addition to the virtual sessions in our online program, we also have a summer immersion program where we ask all of our online students to come to campus for 2 full days so they can experience part of the campus, they can have classes with us face-to-face, they can spend time together face-to-face, and they can meet all of our other students, the students who are on the ground, so that everyone kind of gets to know everybody else in the program. When you come to Ursuline, we spend a lot of time on academic planning. And so when students come to Ursuline, we sit down with them and create an academic plan for them. And that plan basically takes them all the way through to graduation. And so basically, you'll be given some choices, obviously, about how you want to do this. Do you want to do it in 2 years? Do you want to do it in 2.5 years? Do you want to do it in 3 years? So depending on how many hours you transfer into Ursuline, the time that you are here can be shortened. If you want to go at a slower pace because you have family, or you have jobs, or you have children, then we can basically spread you out in terms of how we cycle the courses. So Stacy O'Brien and I meet with all of the students and create this academic plan. And then we basically work with you every semester as you work through the program, as you go through the program, to make sure that you're on track and that make sure that you are going to meet your goal of graduation at the time that you would really like to do that. In the online program, there is also another staff person who works on advising, and that is Laurel Uretovic, and she does a lot of fabulous work with students in terms of making sure that the students are registered, make sure they have everything they need in terms of their courses, kind of coordinate things with financial aid. And so she has been really, really important in terms of the online students. The on-ground students, if they have a need for financial aid, or they have a need for special services, then that's something that either Stacy or I would coordinate with you as your advisor. So in terms of the program too, I wanted to let you know that the program is about 30 years old. We started 30 years ago. About 97% of our graduates are in Northeast Ohio, and they are social workers, they are clinical directors, they are program managers, and they are social work educators. And those graduates frequently supervise our students in their field placements. So we frequently have our own alums also doing supervision of students when they go into the field. About 60% of our students go on to graduate school. And so they get advanced placement and they can finish graduate school in a shorter amount of time. And then the last piece of information I wanted to give you was a little bit about like what's the job look like what's the market look like in terms of occupational outlook. And so if you look at the Bureau of Labor Statistics, social work is one of the fastest growing occupations. Between 2018 and 2028, we are expected to increase positions by about 11%, which is twice what the average is in terms of occupation. So I think that students who have a bachelor's in social work are easily employed. Our students are employed within months of graduation.